Okay, so today we're going to discuss and we're going to experiment with storytelling in virtual, of course, environments. When we discuss virtual experiences and storytelling, we often focus on embodied narratives, branching paths, and environmental storytelling. However, in our attempts to define the virtual narrative experience, one crucial aspect is frequently overlooked: spatiality. So look around, and what do you see? The rules of engagement may not be visible, but they shape your experience through both significant limitations and incredible opportunities. Clap your hands up and down. Again, faster. Try to fly. Can you fly? Can you actually fly? Yeah, the truth is that you cannot right now in this virtual world, because the virtual world we design becomes a territorial cell, one that frames our visual existence. What is permitted and what is forbidden, how far can we go, and how versatile you can become. So today, we'll try a small narrative experiment that approaches the virtual environment as an intermediate narrative space, one that connects the virtual with various instances of the physical. The organic world we are inhabiting right now is only a temporary construct, binding all of you together with my virtual body. And this body is not just a digital manifestation of myself, but also a mediaphoric body, a body that exists within, is shaped by, or mediates through media forms, often acting as both symbolic and functional carrier of meaning across media, and in our case, across dimensions. So in this performative lecture, we will play a game of letters and short stories, all of which begin with an R. So before we start the game, let's do a small exercise. Let's do a small rehearsal. So your prompt is a sound, apsu. So when you hear the sound apsu, repeat it, type it, go to the window and shout it, dig a hole in the ground and yell it. Try to send it back to me in any way you can. But also a sound can be a movement, right? For example, a sudden shake of your head. It means like you sneeze. I may not hear the sneeze, but if I see your movements, I might understand that you have sneezed. Let's try to sneeze with our bodies. It's like if you sneeze, try to create this kind of movements. A sudden movement of your head. It's like an absorbed sneeze. Great. Also, it can become an outcome. For example, you and a chant can open a portal. A whisper can make you happy. So a sneeze can make you really relaxed. So you can see, like, I sneeze and my body has relaxed for a while. So now, try and express yourself as you please, and I will become the vessel. What can a sneeze be on Twitch? Because there's people participating through Twitch, right? What does a sneeze look like on VR chats? What does a sneeze now sound like through a microphone? So let's give it a try, and let's start a collective cross-platform sneeze as a test. So follow my lead and see how that goes. Apsu.
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 Apsu. Bless you. Great. So I think we can start with a small story. So please keep in mind, when you hear the sound apsu, start expressing yourself. And you continue until you hear and another story begins. That's the next prompt. So in an undefined time, in a non-Euclidean space, there was an R who didn't have a whole body, only a nose. A big purple nose that made him inhale all the wackiness of the world. This splendid little R was doing an excellent job, absorbing all the headless centaurs, the yellow dot auras, and the bureaucratic clouds that hang around this universe. But from time to time, a sneaky little Chalmers could get stuck in a corner or two, causing a terrible inconvenience, a horrible inconvenience, an unprecedented discomfort, causing our little hero an unstoppable sneeze. Absurd!
Absurd.
A sneeze that could not be contained. Absurd!
Absurd.
A sneeze that echoed across dimensions. Absurd!
Absurd.
Making all the letters disperse into different corners of the universe. Absurd!
Absurd.
And this time, the A pierced the wall of the universe. And another story begins, this time with an A. This A was not like any other ordinary A. It was a very scared A, because it stood at the beginning of everything, and beginnings are heavy. Every time someone called its name, it grabbed its head and screamed, "Ah!" Thank you very much for your time. Thank you. I think we got it. Thank you.